Hello? Okay, nice, perfect. Hi, my name is Kahel Kimura. It's nice to see you again, guys. Today, we are going to do a part 3 of our gameplay for Lucid9 Inciting Incident, made by indie developers called Fallen Snow Studio. So, let's see. Yesterday, we met our dear friend Misaki. No, not dear friend, but an old friend of ours, our acquaintance. No, the childhood friend actually. Who is actually? Oh, sorry, that must have been so loud. But Misaki, who happens to be the trigger to us spiraling deeper into the abyss that Louis hates, because she was able to witness us spiral, and she said it wasn't a good look, and she doesn't want to remember that. So, I still don't know what happened. We were able to get tiny background about Yama from yesterday. But we do know that someone died. We just don't know who it is yet. Also, they've been talking about someone whom they called her. I'm still not sure who her is. So, yeah, there's a lot to uncover. Really. I'm really excited how this game is going to play. Also, we met someone, I forgot, Shigure. Yeah, Shigure-san, who is a freelance detective. We met her yesterday. Kind of did a little bit of like analyzing and all. And then she hired us as an assistant. So, can we consider ourselves freelance investigator now? Because we work under her, for her. I'm not sure, but I think this is the start of everything, because the investigation, we are now going to investigate a lot of things. So we're going to get involved now about something that we're not supposed to know, because we're just students. But I can't wait to uncover a lot of things. I don't know what to expect, but I do know that everything is going to be shocking. I want to see how it plays out. And also, I feel like there's going to be a lot of riddles here and puzzles, considering we did one yesterday, but it was a little bit easy because it's just observation based. But I'm not sure about the following ones, so I'm not that smart, but I will try my best in order to solve as much riddle as I can. But if I spend minutes, let's say 10 minutes on it, then I'm going to search it up. I'm going to cheat and search it up. But I will try my best to solve everything on my own, okay? And then we stopped where after being hired by Shigure-san, and then we went home, and then now we to our boys two of our boys, no, not two of our boys, but our boys, our friends suddenly came over, and I think we're going to have a boys' night out. So let's go. Let's start the boys' night out. Let's go. Also, again, I'm not going to voice act. I don't think I can handle it yet. So apologies for those who might be waiting for me to voice act Lucid9. You know, because as an additional experience. But I'm just gonna read everything with feelings. like I did with the past two gameplays for Lucid9. Okay, let's start. Thankfully, it's not Shigure at the door. It's Masato and Yahiko, who are currently the proud bearers of two giant plastic bags stamped with the GFC logo. Huh? I wasn't expecting them. Although technically speaking, it was polite of them to knock, even though they know my key code. Sup, man? Delivery has arrived. I didn't order anything. Yahiko only points at my phone. Wait. What's this? Oh. Okay, Oh, so that's how you access backlogs. Okay, got it. It's scroll up. Scroll down. Oh, it's scroll up. I see. Okay, I got it. Okay, Yahiko. Jay Graves is my role model. I don't know who Jay Graves is though. Okay. Dude, where are you? Masato says you're not at track. Dude, where? You're missing out big time. My club is so good. It's the best. 6 members. Woot! We're gonna grow fast. We're gonna grow so fast the roof will explode. Okay, we done. Where are you? We're gonna get GFC. Crispy or original? Hello? Are you dead? Hey, Crispy it is. Masato won the Hot Wings contest. He wanted a rematch. I don't think he's satisfied though. Said paper cups aren't good rivals. Dude, what's up? No, I'm not hyper ignore Rui. No, I didn't have 3 large soda. Ignore Rui. Ignore Rui. Dude, I'm being so awesome right now. Come see. Okay, seriously, where are you? By the way, I was figuring out moon stuff. I get that they can't get AC there. I guess they can't get AC there. So maybe it won't be a thing. I don't know. Would you go to the moon without AC? Is summer hot on the moon? Oh, they also said I couldn't breathe. That's okay though. I can hold my breath super long. We're coming to your place. Aww. They're probably very worried for Yama. Technically, I should apologize for being so unresponsive, but all I can say is incredulity. 33 messages? Yahiko only shrugs. You weren't responding. What's a thoughtful, selfless person to do? Not invade my house without warning, probably? I gave you plenty of warning. It doesn't count if I didn't see it. You're blind? Classic Yahiko. Might as well have some fun. Again, Yama? What? You didn't know? You mean all this time you've been running blind? Well, not exactly. I have antenna growing out of my feet so I can tell where I'm going, Jesus Christ. Is your mom a spider or something? Spiders don't even have antenna growing out of their feet. She has a mutant gene. So your whole family is like that? You're all aliens? They really need to work on their gullibility. No, I had a sister. Had? She flew away. So she had a bird gene? This conversation is rapidly steering into a deep end. I decided to change topic. Are you guys gonna come in or are you gonna just stand there? We coming in? You can't eat chicken alone? True. Oh, actually I can. I haven't tried it yet, like a whole bucket to myself. But it's one of my dreams to do alone. I wanna have a whole bucket of chicken for myself. And then eat it with fries. And Coke, I guess, or coffee. No, Coke. No, coffee, or pineapple juice. I think, because I don't really drink much sodas. I don't like sodas. So I prefer juices over sodas, or coffee and tea. Coffee and tea is number one. Of course, water. Top tier. You cannot replace water ever. And then juice is like second. No, like fruit shakes, etc. Flavored juices. And then sodas last. If I have other options aside sodas, I will have those. Not soda. But if I only have soda and water, I'll still pick water instead of soda. But if I don't have any other options, just soda, then soda it is. But soda is okay, Soda is okay. Just don't drink too much. Don't drink it too much, because the sugar I think you have, it is very bad for your body. So drink moderately. You drink moderately. Then know your limit. You're a grown-up person, right? Yes, you are. So, you know your limitations. Don't go overboard. Okay? That should have sounded cheesy, but I can't stop myself from grinning as they march into the house, slip off their shoes, and throw themselves on the sofa. Ah, look at them boys! This is my kids! Aww, I just wanna hug them and pat them in the head and say everything is going to be okay. I will try to save everyone, although I'm not sure who is gonna die, or if anyone is gonna die, but I don't want to take chances. I don't want any one of them to die. Masato pulls several large containers out of the GFC bags and uncaps them. The heavenly aroma of fried chicken drifts through my apartment. Let's see. We got ourselves classic drumsticks, them spicy wings, and potatoes and corns for sides. Ooh. Oh, that's so good. That's so good. Chicken. Spicy wings. Potatoes. And then corns. Actually, I love KFC too, actually. I love GFC too. One of my favorite fast food chain ever. My sister loves KFC too. So I get it, Masato. I get it. I get the fascination for GFC. He raises an eyebrow at me. I fervently shake my head. No more contests. I reach further into the bag and threateningly shake a packet of hot sauce. Surprisingly, Masato's face pales. Okay. 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 He begins to gingerly bite into his chicken as if it'll explode at any moment. Yahiko reaches for the original drumsticks, looking strangely thoughtful. It feels unsettling. A quiet Yahiko is a dangerous Yahiko. Really? So, career day? Yahiko's eyes turn to me and he smiles easily. Masato looks up from his chicken. Did you get info on modeling? I don't make it a habit to get details on Yahiko's activities, but I shouldn't be poor company either, or they might leave. Surprisingly, Yahiko only stares blankly at me. Modeling? Is he really dumb enough to forget his own dream? Modeling. Oh, that modeling. Yeah, I went and talked with that company. The, cloud one? What was it called? You mean Lotus? Yeah, Lotus. Lotus is a type of flower, not a type of cloud. They say they'd keep in contact. They did? Well, of course. As if anyone can reject this perfect body. I wanna gag, but honestly, it's not like Yahiko's overweight, nor is he deathly skinny. He actually takes pretty good care of himself. He might actually be an honest to goodness model. I repress a shudder and quickly switch to Masato. What you do? Masato sits up a bit straighter, his eyes blazing with passion. Looked into studying in America. Oh? Really? Masato, really? You what? What? They had a boot for it. Princeton, Yale, Harvard, all big M1s. All them big yuns. And an Ivy League? Not only does Masato want to study in America, he wants to attend an Ivy League. I mean, he is smart, you know. He did a quick mathematical calculations right in front of us. It's not just, 10 times 2 times 3. It actually composes science as well. So he's smart. He's smart. Well, honestly, I suppose it's not that unattainable. Despite all outer appearances, Masato actually has the highest grade in our school. Really? See? Save for Elizabeth. I knew it. He studies like crazy, runs like crazy, and is also disciplined in his health regimen. Besides his diet, he just does everything with gusto. In fact, sometimes I wonder why we're still friends. Usually, people would try overly hard annoy me, like Elizabeth. But Masato? Maybe it's because he's clueless 99% of the time. But I can't find it in him to but I can't find it in me to be annoyed at him. So, an Ivy League? Ain't that right? I'm gonna smoke everyone else. I thought you were going for the Olympics or something. Hell nah, ain't my thing. It does make me curious. Why would he be so passionate about track if he wasn't planning on pursuing it as a career? I guess it'll definitely help him get into an Ivy League. I wish you luck, guys. I wish you luck. Huh? Yahiko is peering into the GFC buckets, which are suddenly empty. It's all gone. Step 1. Slowly, dramatically, he reaches into the bucket and raises a single chicken leg into the air. Aw, thanks, man. He sticks out his hands expectantly, but Masato only shakes his head. A dangerous gleam in his eyes. Uh-oh. You gotta fight. You gotta fight to win in life, man. He reverentially hoists the chicken leg upward, like a certain baboon did to a certain lion cub in a certain copyrighted movie. I get it. I know the movie. You gotta play we gotta play a game for it. How about a little something from my childhood? Yahika's face twitches in trepidation. Trepidation? I don't know, dude. You Pansian out on me? What is Pansian? Pansian? Okay, time to search another word. Honestly, it's just this game uses a lot of words that I don't know. Okay, they don't have this. They don't have that. It's a... They don't have it. They don't... Google doesn't have it. Yeah, Google doesn't have it. So what does that mean? You Pansian out on me? Oh, of course not. Good. Here's how it's gonna work. The game is called Survivor's Arena. Rules. There ain't none. Except don't kill no one. Unless you all wanna go to jail. At times like this, I really have to wonder, just what was Masato's childhood like? Wait, is Masato like a trained assassin or something? What's going on? What's going on in Isamu? Why do I feel like all family has different backgrounds and they're all sinister? Why do I feel like that? The goal is this here piece of chicken. We gotta fight fair, so we're gonna stand equidistant from the chicken. It's still strange to hear him say things like equidistant, even if he is technically a model student. Me here, you there, Yama there. Wait, what? Whoa, leave me out of this. I'm fine without the chicken. It ain't about no destination, man. It ain't about no destination, man. It's about the journey. And that actually kind of makes sense. Regardless, I'm not so crazy about fried chicken that I'll fight over it. I'll pass. You're ditching me? Yeah, ain't no competition without a proper enemy. You have Yahiko. I can't race against Masato alone. And he ain't been my arch rival for 8 reincarnations. Eight what? Do I even want to know? I'll let out an exaggerated sigh and pull myself up. Fine. Why not? Awesome! You ready? Masato tenderly places the chicken leg inside the bucket. His actions seem more appropriate for placing an innocent child into its crib and not the meat of an animal we're about to fight over like starving cavemen. He then measures the proper distance so that he is also equidistant from the chicken. Masato is nothing if not fair about his contests. Once all of these procedures are properly taken care of, he bends his knees and leans close to the ground as if the chicken leg has transformed into a golden trophy. 3, 2, 1. Start! The room explodes in action as he soars towards the chicken, hand outstretched. Yahiko shoves him aside. They tumble to the ground, rolling over and over like a pair of tumbleweeds. Well, that was easy. I reached towards the chicken, but Masato yanks my ankle. Get back here. I crashed towards the ground, barely catching myself before my chin stamps against the tiled floor. Ouch! Couldn't we have played a different childhood game like hopscotch? Ha! Hopscotch for babies. Taking advantage of Masato's distraction, Yahiko screams out of his grasp and claws his way to the chicken. Uh-oh. Before I realize what I'm doing, my hand shuts out and I've gripped him around his waist. Masato sees his opportunity and releases me, dashing towards the chicken. In uncanny synchronization, Yahiko and I leap to our feet and tackle him to the ground. Jesus Christ. Boys! His hands lurch forward to catch himself, but our combined weight is too much. His face crashes. Oh shit. His face crashes against the tile with a sickening crunch. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Did we broke his nose? Instantly step off and kick Yahiko in the side. He rolls off Masato. You okay, dude? Masato manages to pull. Oh, I knew it. Masato manages to pull himself up, but a thin trail of blood is trickling from his nose. Ugh. He inches towards me. He can't be dying. He's Masato. I'd have to take way more than a simple fall on a kitchen floor to get rid of him. But then again, it's a common method of death in books. One high-impact blow on the nose, and it's lights out forever. Could it be true? Come closer. Masato screams across the floor, strips of blood smearing on his face, on his shirt. What is it? Got the chicken! What? He triumphantly raises the offending piece of poultry in the air, waggling it in front of my face. Oldest trick in the book, bait and switch. Then he clamps a hand to his nose and a queasy look crossing his face. But Nasa ain't feeling though good. Huh? Yahiko silently hands him a fistful of napkin, which Masato gratefully accepts. We should probably get back to the dorm. Yeah. A dorm with thousand real nice. Huh? That would be real nice. Okay. He staggers to his feet. Yahiko's hand is gripping his arms to help him balance. What alternate universe is this? Masato injured, leaning against Yahiko, who seems legitimately concerned. I watch, my mouth slightly agape, as Yahiko supports the limping Masato out of the door. Did he twist his ankle too? See you tomorrow, dude. He gives a cherry wave and shuts the door behind him. I'm left cleaning up the mess they left behind. Masato didn't end up taking his prize, so I decided to chew the chicken leg. Nothing like fat and carcinogen to get me through the night. When the leg is all but gnawed through, I toss it in the bucket and kick my feet on the edge of the sofa, closing my eyes. The apartment falls into a peaceful silence. I enjoy it, really, I do. The empty space, the room for my thoughts, the gentle weight of my own presence and nothing more. But I'd be lying if I said that I didn't appreciate their company. Masato might constantly be dragging me into competitions, and Yahiko might constantly be telling me things I couldn't care less about. But they're good guys. They spice life up, make it fun. Turn it from a B-chick flick to an A-rated film. More than anything, they're constant. I've technically only known them for 1 or 2 years, but it felt much longer than that. They've always been around to chill out, study, liven it up, anything really. Even Masato, with his terrifying crazy schedule. They're good people, even if a little odd. Okay, now I really have to get something done. Something at least minority productive. Um, should we? You know what? We don't study. We don't study. Govermecker. We Govermecker. Okay, we Govermecker this. Govermecker. Let's go. Why not? It's not like there's anything better to do. I switch on my computer, settle back, and watch the chaos unfold on my screen. There we go. President J. Graves is striking a dramatic pose on the lip of something that resembles a poorly green screen Grand Canyon. The wind blowing at his back as the sun sets over the horizon. As I'm double-checking the player to make sure that I haven't somehow skipped to the end of the video, a rambunctious crash painfully rockets through my eardrums. Who goes there? I turn my attention back to the screen. A form scrambles from a pile of steaming metal with a shoddy paint job reminiscing of a bad cosplay. The form is, specifically, a masked teen in a sequined suit with an antenna headband clamped over his aluminum foil helmet. Is he supposed to be an alien? And is that a spaceship? I am Captain Acosta. I come to claim the, how do you say that? Recursos naturales of this land. Recursos naturales? Are you Hispanic? Oh my god, oh sorry, I'm gonna butcher this one, but I will try. Hablas tonterias. Hablas? Right? Oh my god, no. Why? Why? Espanol. Pronunciation.
Video. Today we will be focusing on a new word that you might find challenging or intriguing. So let's dive into today's one.
Yeah, it's hablas tonterias. I'm an alien from outer space. I'm sorry, I can't read Spanish. Muy Spanish, Espanol, Spanish. You're an alien, right? But you sure aren't from outer space. You pay for this, evil senor. You'll be the one who's paying, and it'll be a Kirema's taxes. Govermecker mobilize. Pew, 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 pew. To punctuate this remarkable demonstration of diplomacy, he immediately bounds inside his mech. And then, as denotated by a very awkward transition sequence, and starts opening fire at Captain Acosta. Evil Senor should have not fought Captain Acosta. Captain Acosta slips into his ship, which magically rebuilds into something resembling a flying clay sombrero. And sails into the air. Feliz Navidad y prospero año nuevo. Man, I'm sorry. Feliz Navidad y prospero año nuevo. I don't know what that means. Have exploding taco is gift from Captain Acosta. Out of nowhere, a taco plummets from the sky through a low-resolution photo of the Grand Canyon and lands in front of the president. Ha! This harmless little boom. The screen flares white, slightly delaying after the roaring sound of an explosion. When the scene returns, the president is planted on the ground, his mech a pile of steaming rubble. Uh-oh. Hasta luego, amigo. Never cross a Mexican and his tacos. Oh, okay. So it's Mexican, not Spanish. Okay. Oh god. Then rather abruptly, the entire world turns into Lego bricks. What the? Pew, pew, pew. But you see, I am a master builder. What the hell? His Lego figurine alter ego starts to spaz around the rubble like a caffeinated rodent, building his mech into what is that? Caramba! It's a Diablo! Ah! Ew! It looks like some hideous cross between a giant burger and a hot dog? Welcome to Akirema, the land of the obese and home of the diabetics. What the hell? What is this comics? A giant soda-shaped projectile shoots from the top of his new fast food mech and slams right into Captain Acosta's clay UFO. Ay de mi! Even Señor's high cholesterol is muy strong. He attempts to lob another exploding taco towards the president, but it's intercepted with another soda projectile and detonates right in front of his face. Uh-oh. Curse your fast food chain! His vehicle spirals downwards until it crashes with a note of finality into the dust below. The president, still in Rego form, leaps out of his mech, striking a dramatic pose in front of the still setting sun. Good night, Akirema. May you sleep in peace. Tadan! To be continued. Ay! Grover Mecha! Grover Mecha. My new favorite comics. Webtoon. I don't know. Anime. I forgot. Webtoon. Was it Webtoon or comics? Grover Mecha. Mecher. Grover Mecha. As the credit rolls, I slump back into my chair, stupefied. Right. I don't know what else I was expecting from this kind of shows, to be honest. I give the clock a quick check. It's only 8:45. But I don't feel like studying. Guess I might as well sleep early. Good night, world. It'll be time for another long day. When I wake up, I'm almost dizzy with grogginess. Guess that happens if you suddenly change your sleep schedule. I drag myself out of bed for a quick shower before idly settling onto the couch. 5:41 a.m. What do people even do this early in the morning? Because he slept at 8 something, he woke up at 5. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, that is 9 hours of sleep. That's actually good. I guess there are those people who make their beds, work out and eat a hearty breakfast like ideal, productive human beings. But nah, I'm more partial to lying around and maybe watch some TV. Yeah. That sounds nice. I lazily reach over. My fingertips barely skim over the buttons on the remote. Ugh. I roll closer and after some trial and error, manage to switch TV on. In a frenzy afternoon, the sudden disappearance of 2 students, just 2 days apart. Isama Imperial Boarding Academy, known for its prestigious background and powerful connection with established corporations like Lemonskate and Way Forward, is now under the nation's eyes as it struggles to cope with these new accusations. I freeze on the couch as footage of all too familiar campus dances on the screen. Disappearances? At the academy? Since when did this happen? Oh no, did Masato and Yahiko? Did they reach home? Uh-oh. Civilians, if you happen to see these missing persons, notify the authorities immediately. It is our duty to keep this city safe. Okay, it's not them. Oh god, I got so scared. I thought it's the 2 boys. Here are their photographs. Midori Maeno, left, and Toma Hayashi, right. I snatch the remote, jamming at the power button until the TV finally blanks. Media and their sensationalist headlines. Shameful. Stupid. I can't believe anything they say. But why are my fingers still shaking? I clasp my hands against my chest, squeezing my eyes shut. Disappearances? At the academy. Probably just some spoiled kids who decided to run off and elope with their significant other of 3 weeks. The news always exaggerates everything anyway. I fall back against the couch, suddenly feeling extremely lazy. Yama? Hello? Are you alive? Rui's a big girl. Rui's a big girl. She can open the door herself. I'm gonna call the morgue. You know what happens in morgues? Nothing. Because they're full of dead people. You'd get bored really quickly. Oh, and you'd probably die from suffocation. Darn it, Rue. There's something called a keypad. Activating foghorn in 3, 2, 1. I groan in the general direction of my door. Sorry, I don't speak idiot. What was that? You know, if this was the zombie apocalypse, you'd be long dead. You're scarier than a zombie, actually. If I'm scarier than a zombie, what does that make you? Ha, typical Rui. Use the keypad, woman. It's there for a reason. But why do that? But why do that when I can make you suffer? What a true friend. Let me guess. You forgot? Oh, please. Your code's the stupidest possible code to exist on the planet. Even Mr. Yota pointed out how stupid it was. Is not. Is too, Mr. 14789. Ugh. Come on, lazy bum. Just get out of bed. I finally amble to the door and pull it open, pretending to grumble all the while. Truthfully, I'm enjoying our little sparring match. Here comes the ship. Dun, 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 dun. Hello, Rui. Morning, Sleepy. What? That was another action. Nothing. He averted gaze and flush. Huh? What? Why did you see Rui? Her averted gaze and flushed cheeks prompt me to run a quick check. Nothing's on my face. I'm in my pajama, I guess. But they're decent. And Rui has seen me in them before. I absently run a finger over my lips, trying to feel if there's anything in my teeth. Nope. Don't do that. Don't do what? Don't. It takes so long, duh. We have to go to school, you know. I checked my phone. 7:22 a.m. I know how to read a clock. I'm not stupid. I waited for the inevitable, unlike you. It never comes. Just get ready, okay? We need to make a stop on the way. What kind of stop? Why do you always have to ask so many questions? Jeez. She reaches for my wrist, but suddenly jerks back as if I'm covered with poison. Let's go. I raise an eyebrow, smirking at her dramatic fluster. In my pajamas? Get dressed right now. Sir, yes, sir. I stride easily towards my room, leaving her fuming. What did you see, though? It only takes a few seconds to show on my uniform. I've barely stepped in my room before I'm out anyway. Bro, what do you mean? You went to school yesterday. Ate with the 2 boys. And then you fell asleep right after. You didn't even wash yourself. Yama, you don't take a bath. You don't take a bath at all, Yama. When I returned to Rui, I noticed that she's regained her composure. I had to admit that it's fairly impressive that she can master herself in such a short amount of time. Heh, took you long enough. You say that like you were waiting forever. I lean closer, raising an eyebrow. Yama, you shouldn't. You said you don't wanna lead her on, but you do shit like this. Or did you want to? Yama, shut up. I playfully poke her forehead in an attempt to put her at ease. I really need to learn to keep my mouth shut. Nothing good will come from saying things like that. It's just, why does she have to look so cute when she's angry? My ship! My ship! Let's go! Let's go. She marches out of the door without a backward glance. Let's go! My ship! Louis refuses to speak to me even as we exit the apartment complex and head into the street. It takes me a moment to realize that we're on a complete detour. Instead of leading me to the academy, Louis stops by the main street. The city is fairly quiet at this time of day, excluding the handful of cars that roar down the road in hectic commute. It's completely silent. Almost. Eerily so. Hey. It's okay. No buses. Buses? She fixes me with a searching look for a second. And then out of nowhere, her eyes spring wide open. They're after us! Agent Ishimata, run! She bolts down the street without warning. I've never seen her run so fast in her life. It spurs me to sprint after her, even though there's no visible threat. At least not from what I can tell. What on earth has possessed this crazy lady? Rui's speed picks up until we're cautiously weaving around benches, street lamps, and other miscellaneous items. I can easily keep up, being in track and all, but Ruiz is clearly inexperienced. If she stays at this place, she'll probably end up hurting herself. I find Ruiz sprawled on the ground, gingerly nursing her ankle. Uh-oh. You okay? What? Are you blind? You're the one who tripped. Why are you calling me blind? I'm not the one who asks, are you okay, to someone who's clearly in pain. She attempts to struggle to her feet, but crumples to the ground with a pained cry. I instinctively catch her arm. It's unexpectedly slender. I assumed that she would have developed some muscle from how often she likes to hit me. God. Whatever gave you the brilliant idea to tear down the street like a mad woman? Sorry, that's not how I read it. Whatever gave you the brilliant idea to tear down the street like a mad woman, anyway? Shut up and help me before we're late for school. If you are really worried about that, we shouldn't have come here in the first place. Come on already, idiot. Girls, I'll never understand them. Ever. Regardless, I kneel down, pull Louis' arms around my shoulder, and slowly start to stand. It would have worked well, but our height difference is too substantial. She's clearly uncomfortable with her arm hitch above her head. This isn't working. Brilliant deduction, Sherlock. It is, for a brain as tiny as yours. You know, maybe I should just leave you here. You wouldn't. I sigh, lowering her back to the ground. She's right, I wouldn't. So, somehow, I have to get her to school. Carrying her, maybe? She's wearing a skirt. A piggyback ride might be too difficult. I could have tried and threw potato sacks. But that wouldn't be any way of putting her down without injuring her ankle. The only viable option is carrying her bride style, which comes with problems of its own. A lot of them. Sending wrong messages, being close to Louis, confusing not only her but also myself. Everything I've sworn not to do. It's 7:50. Not my fault you're clumsy. Just hurry up. Well, doesn't look like there's any way out of it. I'll just have to get over it. I stoop down, slipping one arm beneath her knees and the others around her back. Louis' breath catches slightly as she instinctively wraps her arms around my neck. My neck. I lean her slight weight against my chest and lift her into the air. She grips me a little tighter, pulling our faces precautiously close. The gentle wash of her breath on my cheek startles me forward. Way to ruin the mood, Yama. Since when were you so heavy? Since when were you so... Ooh, nice comeback. Let's go. I duck for a second, pretending to drop her. She squeaks, clutching onto me for dear life. I'm sorry, what was that? You're strong, plenty strong, don't drop me. I can't help but chuckle at that. She idyllically leans her head against my chest, her face open in curiosity. It feels comfortable. My ship, they have so many scenes together. I can't help it. Too comfortable. What are you doing? She closes her eyes, and for a split second I'm terrified that she'll say something terribly sappy. I'm trying to find your heartbeat. It looks like you don't have one. Classic Rui. Are you sure you're looking in the right place? What? Remember who flunked human anatomy? I didn't flunk. I just had other strengths. Like sleeping. You were the one who's always get in trouble for napping. She's so adorable when she's angry. She suddenly tugs on my sleeve, glancing around. What is it? We should go around. Why? We're almost there. Because my sixth sense is tingling. You don't have a sixth sense. You don't even have 5. I only smirk at this retort and continue towards the school entrance. But Rui tugs at my ear. Ow, really? Take me around. Why don't I just dump you here? I like that idea much more. You can't dump a lady on the ground. Great. I'll have no issue dumping you. Hey! She wallops me in the chest, and I stumble forward, coughing. My back, woman! Are you trying to kill me? Oh, grow up, you big baby. She pats my chest. which feels even weirder. I'll dump you. What? I'll do it. Fine, fine, I'll behave. I obligingly take her around the path outside of the gate. So, what exactly is this detour for? Enjoying the fresh air before we head to school. She probably just doesn't want the bridal carry to end, you know. She's very smart. She probably wants to take advantage of the situation. And we have to go all the way to the main street to do that. Sometimes you gotta do things just because you can, Yama. Easy for you to say when you're getting carried. Louis suddenly yanks on my collar, staring over my shoulder. Wait, is that? I choke at her tight hold. Thankfully, she promptly releases me. Sorry. You really are trying to kill me, aren't you? No, I just... She points wordlessly at the school entrance. Oh, lo and behold, it's none other than Misaki Kazehaya, standing at the gate, scrolling casually through her phone. She seems completely oblivious to the throngs of students peering at her in a mix of admiration, jealousy, and contempt. Hooray, and welcome to Snooty Schools. Just get to class. Wait, Rui and Misaki in the same area. Oh, perfect. Time to bring this needless drama to an end. Let's go say hi. Let's not. Well, while I'm carrying you, you go where I go. And then I guess I'm getting off. She detangles herself and steps away. Her weight evenly distributes on her feet. Are you being serious right now? Yeah, I am. I meant what I said yesterday, Yama. How's she supposed to know what to fix if you don't tell her? Because right now, she doesn't even think that anything's wrong. The first step is getting her to realize that. I don't really understand. Yeah, I kind of figured. It's okay. Don't worry too much about it. I'm off to class now, okay? See you late. Louis? Oh, well, looks like someone got off her phone. This should be interesting. It is you! How long has it been? You saw me yesterday, didn't you? You should have said hello. I was speaking with Yama yesterday about Pater. I was wondering if you'd like to create an account so we can keep... But Rui, after simply staring at her in silence, breezes away without a word. She leaves Misaki still grinning, holding up her phone with a half-formed sentence spilling out of her mouth. In touch? Rui? But Rui doesn't stop. She keeps marching, right through the doors of the classroom building. Misaki blinks for a moment, as if the gears in her brain have suddenly ground to a halt. Morning. Yes, good morning. Is everything alright? She's not sick, is she? No. Then why did she act that way? Ugh, girl drama. I did not sign up for this. Now the two persons who should be my best friends are ignoring each other. Or at least one is ignoring the other. Beats me. She seems unhappy with you. You should talk to her. Unhappy with me? Why? Like I said, beats me. I see. 1 second. I'll run a quick search. Her thumbs blur over her phone in a whirlwind. I can practically see smoke curling from the machine. Alright. Two girls, once very close, now ignoring or fighting with each other. Oh. I should have expected this. Did he Google search that? Did she Google search or something? Cora? Or was it, what's the other one that you ask for people? Ask people for something, like a question, and then they answer you. What's the other one? What's that called? Oh, wait. What's that called? One is Quora. Quora? Quora. Yeah, Quora. The other one... What was that? What was it? Site like... Wait, I'm gonna look for this one. Is it just Quora? No, I know there's another one. Wait, I'm not gonna stop until I know this. I know this one. Reddit. There you go. Did she do that? You know, ask people online and then have answers. What is it? She's scared, Yama. Scared that I've come to steal you away from her and claim you as my own. That's not it! Well, no, not really. Wait, what? How could I be so blind? Of course this might happen. She's jealous because I might endanger your friendship or even attempt to seduce you and thus leave her alone. I think you should stop turning to the internet for everything, Miki. Right. He's right, Misaki. But she's already in her own little world. Ridiculous! As if I'm actually in love with you. I'll clear this up with her as soon as possible. Gee, thanks for shattering my manly ego, Misaki. Maybe if they actually can get a decent conversation together, the sacrifice will be worth it. I don't know. I can only sigh as I follow a mumbling Misaki to class. I go on a long trek through the city with 115-pound weight on my back. And this is what I get for? Maybe I should have just made Rui walk on her own. She certainly seemed fine by the time we ran into Miki. Oh, wait a minute. She certainly seemed fine? Rui walked to her classroom without a problem. Didn't she just sprain her ankle badly? So badly that she needed to be carried? Actually, when I take a step back, everything's just downright fishy. A seemingly random detour to the main street, a seemingly random make-believe running sequence, a seemingly unavoidable bridal-style ride. All the pieces fall into place. Looks like I'll need to visit a certain blonde-haired troublemaker during lunch break. A certain Akira Kurabe. Do you think Akira put those thoughts into Rui? Like, oh, I know what to do to make him, fall in love with you. The kind of like that? Is that what you thought? Classes get off to a dreary start. Yahiko, okay, Nahiko. Yahiko, you're okay. Yahiko naps through math. I almost follow suit. The teacher's voice is hypnotic, and not in a good way. Elizabeth glares at me through English, probably because the teacher had me recite some Edgar Allan Poe, and I find it so stupid that I didn't even try to get the accent right. Sorry, Your Highness, that we're not all bilingual like your perfect self. Then it's world history. Our teacher arrives in camouflage getup, proudly waving Isamu's city flag and screaming at the top of his lungs. Okay, maggots, listen up. You think school's easy? You think this will be a cakewalk? Well, you're right. Because this blasted place has gone soft. Back in my day, we didn't have no study guides. Textbooks? We had to write them ourselves. Upside down, uphill, in the snow, both ways. While my peers seemed petrified, I only smiled amusedly. If only all classes were like this. None of you have any excuse to get less than a 90 on your test. So help me. If I see a single 80, I'll give you a taste of the old days. Nihiko is sliding beneath his desk, as if he wants to melt into the chair. The old days? The teacher's eyes flare with delight, as if he was waiting to be asked. That's right. Them old days. They'd string us up on our ankles. By our ankles over a pit of hungry lions. Uh-oh, Yahiko squeaks and buries himself under his desk. Do lions even exist in Japan? Alright, maggots. Let's get this party started. The teacher thrusts a heavy finger to the board, sending the test to each of our desks. You've got till 11:25 CZs, then it's judgment day. With that, he flops in on his chair, props his feet on the tabletop, and stuffs his face into a ragged newspaper. You didn't even teach anything. I give the test a once-over. I should have studied more, but maybe I can bluff the right answers? Oh shoot! Oh no! I guess I'll get a bad grade today. I guess we'll fail history class. What was Europe's rapid colonization of Africa after 1980 driven by? I'm not sure. Interest in tourism and game hunting. Heavy demands for workers in European factory raw materials. Strategic advantage. I guess raw materials? What does the ancient yin-yang symbol represent? Dualism in which everything is in conflict and unresolved. The Zen concept of unity in artistic expression. The theory that everything is opposite but complementary. I don't know. I don't know. I've always thought that the yin yang means balance of the chi. Balance self. It's a balanced self. So I guess everything is opposite but complementary. Is that balance? Which everything is in conflict and unresolved. No, dualism in which everything is conflict and unresolved. No, I don't think so. The Zen concept of unity in artistic expression. I think this one? Yeah. Zen is like balanced chi, right? The Zen. Okay, I don't know. Write the correct chronological order of the three current world religions. Oh no, I don't know. I don't know this. Buddhism, Christianity, Islam. I don't know this. How should I know? How should I know? How should I know? I'm gonna go with Buddhism, Christianity, Islam. I don't know, guys. I'm sorry. I'm just gonna pick whatever, because I'm not really sure of the answer for that one. What was the intention of China's Great Leap Forward? Expand Chinese influence in the third world. Industrialize China's economy. Expel Japanese occupation from Korea. China's Great Leap Forward. Maybe influence in the third world, I guess. What European practice did colonial Spanish America encomienda system emulate? Wait! I know this word. I've heard it before. Encomienda. Nepotism? Wait, I know this word. I'm not gonna search anything. I just... I'm not. I don't know. Nepotism. I don't know. Yeah, I really should study more. Yeah. I glance around the classroom, gauging the reaction of my peers. They range from triumph to utter despair. Surprisingly, Yahiko is the fastest writer of them all, trumping even Elizabeth. Out of curiosity, I still peeked at his test. Name. Calling people name is rude. Date. I'm not dating anyone right now. Yahiko, you're gonna fail history class. Jesus Christ. List several ways the Russians prepared for the Cold War. They wore a really big coat and took medicine every 6 hours. Describe how Hitler gained influence in Germany. They produced a lot of chocolate until they were the biggest candy factory in Asia. Is he for real? What major event incites the Japanese capitalization during World War II? The nuclear bomb. Oh, we almost got this one right. Yahiko, time for sign language. Your answer on question 3 is wrong. Gago. Gago. Binagsak yung kaibigan, sira ulo. Sorry, I can't help myself. I have to. How could he do that? How could you do that? You just made your friend fail. What? The Lego movie preview. Gago. I nod encouragingly. Now all his answer will look dumb. That's more consistent. Sira ulo. I'm sorry. I'm cursing. I'm just cursing in Tagalog. That's all. What the fuck, Yama? What the fuck? I return to my exam. The last question that remains is a long essay. Elaborate on one of the following historical themes with at least 3 specific examples from covered material. Subjugation of humanity, economic inequality, wealth disparity, role of religion in society. Well, this'll be easy. I select the first option and start rumbling about how everyone sucks and is unbelievably power hungry. It's the easiest essay I've ever written. I finished with plenty of time to spare. After I hand in my test, I take a moment to evaluate my surroundings. Oh, Yahiko reached the essay. Perfect. He selected the second option, the economic gap between the wealthy and poor. Let's take a look. I believe that the solution to all the conflict and stuff between rich people and poor people is that they should try to understand each other. Like rich people need to realize the hardship of poor people and try to do something about it. And poor people need to understand that not all rich people are the same. You actually have a point, Yahiko. That is good. Although it's very, very general. It's a very general answer. You know, it's not even deep or specific. It's very vague, but it kind of have a thought. And that's actually good. It's actually good. How many points do you get in essays? I hope at least 2. So he can get 2 points at least. That's all he pens before he turns in his test. He completely missed the point of the question. But that was unusual, so yeah, I was expecting something more, Yahiko-like, but that actually had a thought. Again, it's very generalized, and it's vague. Only on the surface area. It doesn't even give big topics. But that was surprisingly out of character. Not out of character, but it is good. It is a good answer somehow. Rid of my entertainment. I stare into space and think about nothing as classes continue on. When the lunch bell rings, Everything seems to happen at once. Misaki leaps through her feet, snatches up her backpack, and storms to the classroom door. I hurriedly tap her on the shoulder. Where are you off to? To track down Rui, of course. You sound like you're stalking prey. Who says I'm not? And obviously with no intentions of slowing down, she barrels out of the room with a single purpose. As she does so, a group of girls race into the room, crowding around Elizabeth. Is this you, Elizabeth? You won the art contest? Gosh, is there anything you aren't good at? It's such an amazing painting. You're so cool. Elizabeth smiles at her groupies, unusually gentle. Thank you. She coughs delicately. Sorry. My throat is feeling a bit dry. Oh, stay right there. I'll get you some tea. Oh, so you're the queen ka, huh? Hurry up. Don't keep her waiting. Elizabeth smiles in appreciation as the groupie sprints out of the classroom. The whole display just makes me want to gag. Yeah, let me gag with you, Yama. I don't like people who abuses their power. How did she even have power? Is it because she's rich? She's what, like a CEO incoming? That's kind of sad though. It's kind of sad. He made it into her personality. Sad. Then Masato comes roaring in. I cringe, expecting yet another sale pitch for the track team, but he crashes past me, grabbing one of my hapless classmates. You? Who, me? You started a bitter family feud, you ignorant whelp. What? I've never seen you in my life. You mess with my little bro. You mess with me. Come here. Masato seizes the student's ear and drags him into the hallway, leaving a trail of gossiping students in his wake. Huh? Weird. I never knew Masato had a little brother. See ya, dude. What? Where are you? Where are you going? To see applicants for my amazing club, of course. You interested in joining? It's called the Happy Club. Suddenly, I'm very glad that I have other plans. Have fun with that. He only beams. I will. And with that, he promptly disappears. That was oddly hectic for an ordinary school day. Well, at least it's convenient. Now I'm left to my own devices. Are we gonna get job now? Is it job time? All right, Akira. It's time to have a few words with you. I enter the cafeteria with laser focus, searching for the familiar head of blonde hair. I vaguely notice Yahiko gesturing exaggeratedly to a few skeptical students, but I pass over them. After a few minutes of circling the cafeteria, I still haven't caught sight of my intended target. Huh? Superoni Sarge! I quickly whip around and come face to face with the object of my search. A bright-eyed girl bubbling with energy, as demonstrated by her tendency to bounce on the balls of her feet. Hey, Akira? It's been a while, Sarge. I can't help but sigh. I can sense that the ensuing conversation will be a very long and difficult one. My name isn't Sarge. I never said it was. Then why do you keep calling me Sarge? Because Sarge is short for sergeant. She stops as if that's an adequate explanation. And I'm hungry, so let's get some food. She skips to the buffet table and swipes her card. This girl. It's impossible to get a straight answer out of her. Akira is an interesting case. She and Louis joined drama club last year. That's how they become friends. Or so they claim. It didn't take long for them to become close. And this year, they're rooming together. Akira. Well, if I had to describe her, I'd say she's free-spirited, doing her own thing off in her own world. She doesn't really associate with us much, just Rui. He's a bit eccentric though. I suppose in a refreshing way. I suppose. When we've gotten our food, Akira makes her way to an obscure corner of the cafeteria and digs through her bag, pulling out a green and white plaid blanket with a flourish. What's that? I present you Annette Diana Helmston the 12th. I crane my neck trying to peek into her bag. Where? Here. She shakes the blanket. The blanket? Oh, don't be rude. How would you feel if Annette Diana Hellenstone the 12th? Oh no, that's not 12, the 7th. It's the 17th. The 17, right? Oh my god, I'm getting dumb. Day by day. Day by day. 17, yeah. The 17 called you the human all the time. Use her name. I'm not going through all that effort just to spare the feeling of an inanimate object. She frowns at me, but gently lays the blanket on the floor. Don't come crying if Annette Diana Helmston the 17 exacts retribution on you for the grave insult you just made. I'm sure I'll live. Akira only shrugged and settles on the blanket. A few students in the background sends us bewildered glances. Oh, you're trying to make a picnic. Why don't we just sit at the table? Why don't we just sit on the ground? Chairs are meant to be sat on. So's the ground. What? Fine. You sit on the ground, I'll sit on the table. Akira sighs and obligingly stuffed Annette Diana Helenston the 17th back into her bag. You know, if Rui and I are like peas in the pod, you're like this awkward leaf that's growing really far down the stem. I see you all the time, but we never actually hang out. That's not really fair. You choose not to hang out with us. On second thought, I'm not sure if I'd be able to handle Akira on a daily basis. Ah, Sarge. I've never said it was your fault. Right. I gather myself as Akira takes a seat beside me and starts digging in. My the ankle incident. Just ask her about the ankle incident. And this whole nightmare will be over. Something interesting happened today. Did you pretend that you were a cross-dressing duchess? What? Guess not. Too bad. That would have definitely been interesting. That would have definitely been interesting. Most brains have interconnected neurons, but I'm beginning to think that Akira's brain is structured without rhymes or reason. No, Rui tripped and injured her ankle. Oh no! Well, I don't think she actually injured it. She was running around on it just a few minutes later. Did you carry her? Yeah. Piggyback? Why does that matter? Ah, the healing power of true love. How I envy your bond. You see, love is like antidepressants with herbal infusions. Most of the time, people just get involved so that they feel good, regardless of the actual result. But sometimes, if your bond is really deep, it can actually physically heal you. Only sometimes though, like maybe less than 0.0016%, 0.0016%. I carried her bridal style actually. But Bridal style? 10 times the healing power. 10 times the bond. Like a covalent bond or ionic, depending on the properties. Her way of thinking is impressive, honestly. I don't even know how she makes these associations. Look, Akira, can you just give me a straight answer? The angle of an answer is irrelevant, since an answer is an abstract concept, and therefore is not subject to angles in the first place. Right. Did you have anything to do with Rui pretending to injure her ankle? I plead the fifth. Isn't that American? Right. I plead the 38th. I can only sigh at this. Akira definitely had something to do with it. Wait, I don't know what that means. Plead the fifth. Plead the fifth. Exercising the right to remain silent and not incriminate themselves. I see. Akira definitely had something to do with it. Obviously, if past examples are anything to go by, she probably formed an elaborated plan and managed to convince Rui to go along with it. Look, I know Rui is your friend, but stop trying to matchmake us. Honestly, it's getting a little annoying. Just like how you pretend that you don't notice Rui's feeling. Exactly. Actually, he does pretend, yeah. I take back everything I said about Akira being refreshing. She isn't refreshing at all. She's a meddler. Look, it isn't exactly your business. Can you just stay out of it? Oh, but it is my business. More than you think. That sounds ominous. Still, it'll end up hurting Rui. Do you want that? Why would Rui get hurt? Just let me deal with it, okay? It's already complicated enough. It doesn't have to be. This is just too much trouble. Look, Akira, what you're doing will only end up hurting Rui. If you just want to bug me, that's fine, but leave Rui out of it. I scoop my dishes and leave the table before she has a chance to speak. Maybe it's rude, but I'm not encouraging any delusional fantasies regarding Rui and me. So Akira, you feel it too? You feel it too? We're connecting. Akira, we're connecting brain cells right now. You know, huh? You can see, huh? See, at least I know I'm not the only one. That's good. I head back to the classroom, spending the rest of lunch period half-heartedly studying. Afternoon classes pass by uneventfully. Elizabeth seems to be in a good mood from the praises of her groupies. She completely ignored me instead of hassling me. Yahiko is unusually quiet. Even Masaki is all but silent. From her clouded expression, I'd guess that her discussion with Rui didn't go too well. When the bell rings, I'm almost unsettled at how quiet the day was. The lull of the afternoon seems to settle in every crevice of the classroom, bringing a haze of sleep with it. The teacher's voice slips to an indiscernible drone as every student struggles to keep their eyes open for a few remaining minutes of the school. Understood? Alright, homeroom dismissed. Immediately everyone balls to their feet, chatting amiably as they make their way out of the classroom. Only the fourth day of school, and we're already sick of it. I guess that's third year for you. Oh, hey, Misaki? Did you see the new episodes of Gover Mecha yesterday? Why, of course! I tuned into the live stream the moment it opened. Oh, wow, it's the unexpected BFFs. So, what do you think? Well, when I saw that President J. Graves spontaneously... Wait, sorry, no spoilers. You know, since Yama might not have seen it yet. Oh, right. How exceedingly generous of him. I thought it was entertaining as always. It was the best episode so far, wasn't it? Sorry about the phone. Sorry. It definitely was. Well, no offense, but I don't think the bar is set very high. What's this, man? Did you get a real girlfriend? Ah, Masato! Well, Masato appears. Masato, my man! How was your vengeance? Wait, what? Some punk paid a group of boys to bully Masato's little brother because he hates Masato. But I bet that Masa gave him a taste of his own medicine. Hell yeah, I did. You pick a fight with one Korogane? You pick a fight with all of them. Wait, won't you get in trouble for hitting him? He'll definitely tattle on you. I can't laugh. I'm sorry. Hit him? Nah, man. I locked him in a room and taught him the cluster decomposition theorem. Made him write a paper on it one sitting. Oh my god. Somehow that sounds a lot more horrifying than just getting beat up. True. Hi. I don't think we've met. Who are you? I transferred here yesterday. Misaki Kazehaya, at your service. She's super cool. She watches Gover Mecher. And she's a model. Ha! That's cool. My name's Masato Korogane. I'm on the track team. He stops there. We wait for a moment, expecting a more elaborate introduction. And what? That's all that matters, ain't it? Not the fact that he's the president of the honors club, or one of the top students in the school, or a third year. I take it you enjoy track then? Hell yeah! Track is like water. Without it, you die. Track is like air. Without it, you die. Track is like fried chicken. Without it, you die. That's some dedication. Yup. And I'm staying this way. Or my name's Yama Ishimoto. That was uncalled for. Well, as long as you keep at it, I'm sure you can accomplish anything. Says every cliche movie ever. They ignore me and firmly shake hands, looking like she's becoming friends with everyone. Looks like she's becoming friends with everyone. Everyone except Rui, ironically enough. So, how'd you all know each other? Yama, and Rui are childhood friends actually. Whoa, really? Real? Why ain't Rui here then? An awkward silence falls between Masaki and I, with a helpless Yahiko in the middle. Now that you mention it, she should be here by now. You don't think she got called for cleanup duty, don't you? We don't have cleanup duty, Yahiko. The school pays for janitors. That would explain a lot. How many years has he been at this school again? Hold on. Someone give me a straight answer. Where's Rui? Misaki clears her throat and stills herself. Or not in the best of terms at the moment. But I'm working to resolve the issue as soon as possible. You sound like you're debugging some code, Miki. But it's true. We're not getting along particularly well. Masato inches away from her, suddenly cautious. I see. See what? You guys were just getting along. Masato turns to Miki with a grave expression. I don't know, man. Something about you seems sus. Oh, Masato? That's kind of harsh, but at least he told her upfront. What? I should have seen it earlier. But yeah, you're too nice. Don't you work in the modeling industry? Ain't you supposed to be cutthroat and all that? It's not like I'm some kind of dastardly mastermind. Then what's the deal with you and Rui? I'd like to know that myself. He's the one ignoring me. They both stare at each other. They both stare each other down. None of us budge. Hell. I don't know. I'm going to track. He strides out of the classroom without any farewells or apologies. He's just sticking up for his friend. That was strange. Sorry about that, Misaki. Masa's not usually like that. Maybe he ate something funny? I doubt it. Well, this just got awkward. First Rui, now Masato's pushing Mickey out into the cold. Usually they're the warmest and most inclusive people I know, but this time, something save me. Anything. Here comes the job. Huh? That was convenient. Let's go. Yama Ishimoto. Divine Master. Cafe de la Pix? Hi. How do you pronounce that? Hey? Hey. Cafe de la Hey. 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 Cafe de la Hey. Wait. I need to. How do I need to hear it. I can't hear. Sorry. I need to hear it. Hey. Hey. Cafe de la Paix. Okay. Cafe de la Paix. Do not dare be late or I shall dock your pay. Also, I insist you share your location with me. Wait, isn't this on a volunteer basis? What kind of pay am I getting? And the final message? Wait a minute. Does your phone even support location sharing? The answer is immediate. Yes. But it's so old. Some implements improve with age. Oh wait, so some implements improve with age, Ichiyama, unlike your brain, I predict. Why am I working for this woman again? I don't know, Yama. Whatever. I mash a few buttons to share my location with her. It's not like she'll break into my house and steal my stuff, right? Since she's a detective in official capacity, she'd get in a lot of trouble. Wait, why am I legitimately entertaining this idea? This woman terrifies me. Dude, why are you smiling? Huh? Smiling? Grinning, as a matter of fact. Grimacing, not grinning. There's a big difference. Sorry, but something came up. Turns out that I have to go. Oh, that's fine. I have my club to see too. Oh, you have a club? Yeah, I just started it. Wanna join? It's called the Happy Club. Oh, sorry, but my work schedule limits my ability to participate in clubs. Oh, well, that makes sense. Sorry. Oh, well, that makes sense. Wow, smooth. She should go into politics. Who in their right mind would actually want to join a group called the Happy Club? Then, ladies and gentle fellows, I shall be off. See ya. Bye, Eiko. You too, Misaki. Have a good rest of the day, Yama. Have a good rest of the day? Wow, it's my first time hearing that. Oh, okay. And with that, we managed to barely salvage the awkward atmosphere as we go our separate ways. I pull up this Café de la Pa? Ah! How do you? Pe. Café de la Pe. I pull up this Café de la Pe on my phone. and find that it's on the same street as GFC. Well, that makes this an easy walk, unless, of course, she's referring to the other Café de la Paix, which is on the faraway border of District 8. Might as well try the closest one first. Shigure doesn't seem to like the type to go out of her way just to make me miserable. Or rather, she doesn't seem like the type to inconvenience herself. There are cliques of academy students throughout the streets, girls immersed in superficial gossip, and guys exchanging ridiculous stares. I pass by a handful of police officers on the way. They nod cautiously, but there's a shadow to their evaluating gaze. I keep my stride along my steps quick as I round the corner to the denoted rendezvous point. When I first see the place, I had to double check. I had to double check my phone to make sure I didn't take the wrong turn somewhere. But the quaint, lovely name I was expecting was some charming variation of the polished, established Boxstar coffee house. Instead, I'm met with the definition of modest, of modest, chipped paint, dusty windows, and a swaying sign with three broken letters. Maybe this is Shigure's way of exacting vengeance? I took a deep breath before I entered the cafe. It's actually pretty cozy. Surprisingly, the place is really decent on the inside. Yeah, and there's a lot of people too, I can hear them. Sophisticated and sleek. The array of elegant furniture is punctuated by the black grand piano along the far wall of the cafe. A delectable smell of butter and sugar drifts from the counter of the shop, where several intricate glass boast rows of unique pastries, reminiscent, huh? Reminiscent, re-
Reminiscent.
reminiscent, reminiscent of a fairy tale world. Welcome. May I take your order? The cashier greets me with a smile, drawing me to the front counter. Wait a minute. Isn't she? Ah! You work here? You're. Come to think of it, I've never seen where she goes after class ends. Of all the people it would be you, consider it your lucky day. Just give me your order. Heh, this situation is just too good to pass up. Elizabeth? A cashier? Do enlighten me. Why would such a wealthy, empowered young woman stoop to making lattes and washing dishes? Well, work experience, obviously. Every successful person comes from humble beginnings. I might believe her, but the way she's averting her eyes is suspicious. So, why didn't your parents get you to some cushy internship at your dream corporation? You know, some people want to earn their success instead of being spoon-fed by their parents. But being spoon-fed is so much easier. I've learned by now that comments like this will tick off Elizabeth more than actual insults. Sure enough, it works. You're insufferable. What's that? What's that? I should complain to customer service about an abusive cashier? Just order already. As I lazily glance over the pastry display, a flicker of motion catches my eye. It's the girl who always hangs around Elizabeth, an ordinary student settled in the corner, elbow propped on her table, eyes glinting in amusement as she absent-mindedly twirls a pencil between her fingers. Her back is slouched, her smile carefree, but there's something that seems a little odd about her. Elizabeth seems to notice my switch of attention and clears her throat. Sorry? Sorry? Are you going to order, or are you going to waste space like always? Oh, give him a moment, Beth. I glanced at the book that's lying open-faced on her table. Advanced English Syntax and Grammatical Principles, version 3. That's the same text I have for English. She must also be a third year, but in a different class. Head tilted slightly, eyebrows raised, just barely. I get the impression that she's studying me just as hard as I'm studying her. Who are you? Isn't it courteous to introduce yourself before you demand my identity? As your buddy Lizzie has probably told you, courtesy isn't my strong suit. Oh, then what is? Nothing. Just a bit of friendly advice, Beth. But you might want to watch your step around this one. What makes you say that? Why, he's figured you out. This elicits an unusual reaction from Elizabeth. Bitten lips, fiddling hands, and an anxious shift of the eye. Odd. I don't recall figuring out anything. Well, Yama? Why don't you give Beth a little grace? Her eyes are twinkling at me challengingly, like she knows I don't know, but wants me to figure it out. Why would she do that? Why isn't she taking Elizabeth's side? Fine. I'll apologize. Just don't tell anyone. Well, now I really have no clue what's going on. But I might as well go along with it. Yeah? Why shouldn't I? She seems at a loss for words. I can't help it but grin. You'll pay me? You know I can't. That catches me off guard, but thankfully I am able to hide my expression just in time. Is she broke? Interesting, she can't pay. That can only mean that she's not as high and mighty as she pretends to be. Maybe her spending is restricted by her parents, or maybe she's legitimately poor. This just gets better and better. So, it's that big of a deal if everyone finds out? Don't even think about it. Yep, definitely not rich, perfect princess that everyone was led to believe she was. Say, pretty please with a cherry on top. Pretty please with a cherry on top. As begging goes, it's subpar, but I decided to let it go. I don't plan on making her life miserable. It's more of a power thing. With blackmail hanging over her head, she'll finally stop bothering me. So, is she not really rich? What? Is she not really rich? Huh? Then all this time she's just lying that she's rich? Is that it? What for? You never did tell me your name. Am I obliged to? As you said, it's common courtesy. Now, when did I say I was courteous? She brushes her pencil into her bag and slings it over her shoulder, winking at Elizabeth. I'll see you later, Beth. And Yama, play nice. She floats out of the cafe without another word, shutting the door softly behind her. Come to think of it, how did she know my name? She probably learned it from Elizabeth. Said Elizabeth rings up my order of 3 pastries and a smoothie as I spend a few minutes pondering this strange girl. What's her name? Why do you want to know? Is it really that big of a deal? Elizabeth sighs in clear exasperation. Her name is Natsuki Tanaka. Now you can hit on her. Congratulations. I lean over the counter until my face is an inch from hers. What makes you think she's the one I'm hitting on? Yama! Yama! My child? Your unexpected Reese. It's astounding. Yama. What the hell was that, Reese? I didn't expect you to be this, you know, this type of person. I guess you can't really judge a book by its cover, huh? Jeez. Elizabeth glances away, instinctively disturbed by my proximity. Right as I'm about to feel a rush of triumph, I catch a slight scent. Country lavender with a hint of vanilla. It's oddly magnetic. I'm suddenly bulldozed by a sensory onslaught. I can see the curl of her long lashes, the gleam of her eyes, every perfectly tempered point of every hair, the subtle curl of her lips. I stagger backwards, fighting against the image in my head. I need to get a hold of myself. This is Elizabeth. She's always been pretty. Why let it mess with me now? In a shaky attempt to cover my slip-up, I shove a bill forward. Keep the change. Elizabeth elegantly plucked the bill from my hand, and before I can process what's happening, what is this flirting scene? She's wrapped her fingers around my collar, pulling me forward. For a few painful seconds, she stays there, her lips an inch from my jawline. Keep what change? You didn't give me enough in the first place. She releases me and I glance at the bill I've handed her. Only 1,000 yen. Crap, she's right. I feel a blush flare at my cheeks as I slide another bill to her. The corners of her mouth pulls up just slightly. Careful. Wouldn't want everyone to know that you're actually poor, would you? Yeah. She's genuinely amused as she passes me my order and bustles off to make my smoothie. I hate to admit, but she doesn't look bad when she smiles. Ugh. Get a grip, Yama. Yeah, get a grip, Yama. Gosh. So flirty. This is Elizabeth who hounded you all of last year. The Elizabeth who keeps butting into things that aren't her business. The Elizabeth who believes that everything is in her control. That Elizabeth. Back to my senses, I select a butter croissant and throw the other two pastries in my backpack. There's not much to do, so I follow Elizabeth to the blenders. Apparently, she discovered, because her face is set to its default disapproving scowl. What are you doing? Eating a croissant. Stop staring. You know, your workstation has windows for a reason. And that reason is not for you to stare at me like a pervert. What about an admiring fanboy? Blimey, you're insufferable. I can't help but chuckle as a tinge of English leaks through her accent. Why are you flirting, Yama? What is this? Are you interested in her? What? So, are you actually from England? Why are you asking me all these questions? I'm bored. And you're taking a long time to make my smoothie. Maybe I wouldn't take so long if you would stop distracting me. Maybe you need to learn how to actually focus. She huffily slams the lid down on the blender and starts it up. The roar of the machine blurs the sound between us. Oh dear me! I would like some tea and crumpets. Elizabeth's shoulders tighten in clear annoyance. Tally-ho, old sport. What say you to some fish and chips? The blender picks up it's so loud. The blender picks up speed until it begins to whine. The weather is positively ghastly today, is it not? Then the blender. Oh! Wow! My god, my ears. Wow. 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 That was so loud. My god. Then the blender stops. Elizabeth wordlessly poured the mixture into a cup and caps it, handing it over the window. Firstly, I was born and raised in Japan, just like everyone else. Secondly, just because you're not bilingual doesn't mean you have to mock people who are. That's true. That is true. She tears the wrapper off the end of a straw and sticks it roughly into the smoothie. Have a nice day. Come again. With that, she strides into the back room, leaving me by myself. I actually feel uneasy as I settle into a corner. I'd expected Elizabeth to lash out at me just like every other time, but she was calm, honest, even if clearly annoyed. Is her heritage a weak spot? Did I bring something that should have been left alone? Furthermore, why am I letting it bother me? She's never showed me mercy. Not on the days where I just wanted to be left alone. The days where life almost wasn't worth it. Did I do the same? As I bit into my croissant, hoping to distract myself with its taste, the door of the cafe swings open. Shigure storms in, the tiny manifestation of fury. Fury, not furry. Fury. Sorry, I mispronounced that word. There's nothing wrong with furries, okay? Nothing wrong. It's just that I've never encountered one in real life. Okay? That's it. But you do you, okay? You do you. You do you. Nothing wrong with furries. I'm not a furry though, but you do you. I respect. I respect. Okay? Just in case someone might come at me and say that I hate them, but no. No, I don't. I don't. Okay. I'm not a furry, but I do respect them. I do respect them. It takes guts, you know, to be able to be confident like them. It takes guts, and that's admirable. So I don't hate them. I respect them, okay? I respect everyone. Furry or non-furry, okay? Okay. Okay, don't get me wrong, okay? This is Fury. Fury, right? Right, Fury, okay? That's it, that's it. No speculations or rumors or anything, okay? Just want to clear that up. Just want to make sure. As she clutches her phone against her ear, barking into its mouthpiece. As I previously explicated, the situation now merits further scrutiny. Have you compiled the informative analysis of the extraction methods? Your arrant incompetence disgusts me. Trust that you shall be receiving a visitation from your supervising officer within the next 24 hours. Good day. She angrily shuts her phone and stuffs it in her pocket. Only then do her eyes land on me. Ah, Ishiyama. At last. Someone with a manageable quantity of incompetence. Nice to see you too, I guess. Show me the receipt of your purchase. Purchase? For your pastries. I almost asked her why, but decided to just shut up and give her the receipt. She promptly marches to the counter, taps her wallet against the card receiver, and marches back with, Eh? She slides this to my side of the table with an expectant look. You need me to buy coffee for you? This is reimbursement. As your superior, I am treating you for this meeting. Oh, okay. Thanks. I see. Okay, I was wrong. Okay. I'm honestly surprised. She came across as the type of person to make me pay for both of us, actually. She's the adult. In any case, she should be the one treating you. You know? And it's not even about genders. Although gender isn't really the topic here. She's the oldest between the two of you. She should pay for it. And besides, she's the one who invited you as well. So, you should pay. Now, regarding tonight's mission, also she's your boss. So I think it's the right thing to do. That's it. Now, regarding tonight's mission. Indeed. One of my assigned colleagues mislaid a pivotal dossier within the 6th district of Osamu. The 6 out of 9 districts, also known as the districts of drugs, gangs, and general mayhem, where little children ought not to go. I think I know where this is headed. Your assignment is to retrieve it tonight. Excuse me? Yeah, saw that one coming. Excuse me? Wait. Is she thinking? Why would you ask a teenager to go to a very dangerous area? Why? And why would I do this? The better inquiry is what abhorrent consequences shall befall you if you do not. Why? The least that you can do is fire him, and that doesn't really damage him or anything. But why? How old is Yama? He's probably 14. You're going to ask a 14 years old to retrieve something he doesn't even know? In the most dangerous district in Isamu? Really? And you're the adult here? Really? That stalls me for a moment, but I managed to think up a passable reply. Clearly nothing too terrible, since you need me to get it for you instead of going yourself. Funnily enough, instead of lashing out at this remark, Shiguri only seems impressed. Perhaps you'll pass after all. Pass? The dossier's whereabouts are currently being established. I shall contact you with additional instruction at a later time. I didn't even say I would do this. I doubt the availability is an issue. How does she... No, I'm not even going to ask. Not having a schedule conflict doesn't mean that I'll take it. Then consider it your municipal burden. But I never agreed to. Do you not wish to be something? To be someone extraordinary? To do something significant with your inconsequential existence? Then it's settled. Stay in touch. What is this manipulative behavior? She won't even take no for an answer. What the hell? And you call yourself the adult? You're 26 years old. I don't like Shigure. Okay, probably she's smart and all, but I don't like that kind of attitude. Maybe she's not like that when her fiancé didn't die. Maybe she's bearable. But that doesn't mean I don't know. Would it really cause so much of a shift in personality? Maybe that's possible. Some people grieve differently, but it's just her personality is so bad. I don't like her. Out of everyone here, she's the most annoying one. I don't like her. I returned to my apartment, feeling an unusual kinship with on-call military personnel. At this moment, everything is peaceful and quiet to the point of boredom. But the more I wait, the angstier I get. Like a ball of energy is tangled up inside me. Good thing Yama is like oh, this actually makes me, happy and excited. It's my first time ever in my whole entire lifetime that I'm actually interested in something. Good thing he's like that. But if it were me, God, I would have quit and then run away from her. Like the first time I met her, I would have run away and caused commotions and be like, this person is stalking me. Because that's not how you work. Detectives, they have boundaries. Even freelancers or private detectives, they have boundaries. They still have rules that they should follow. I believe there is rules. Cause they are still, they still work for the police, right? They just, I don't know. And it almost like to just go and get over it. But District 6 is huge. There's no way I could find it without at least some general guidelines. I'd be going to the sketchiest area of the city with no backup, no support, no health insurance. And you're 14, probably. Heck, this is probably illegal for Shiguri to do. It is. It is. The fact that he hired you without anything at all. She didn't even elaborate your job description. What you're going to do as an assistant. You didn't even sign any papers. You got hooked into something dangerous, girl. I mean, Yama. And if you die, you have no records of being involved with her. That she's safe and you're not. It's actually pretty dumb. Whatever. It'll be entertaining and helpful, apparently. Since I have some free time right now, maybe I should. Of course, we're gonna watch Govermecker. For our dear friend Yahiko. We can text a friend. I thought this was studying. Texting a friend is also a good thing. We could ask Rui if she's okay. But again, I didn't save, so if I choose one, I cannot go back. See? Can't go back. I hope there's a save button. Can I save or something? Wait, is there a way for you to save? I don't know. But yeah. I wish I can save. So that if Rui was not in the option, I could just go back and choose Govermecker. So I just want to know if she's okay. I mean, she did bolt it out a while ago. And then the rest of your friends, they do seem okay though. Of course, there's something going on personal, but we're going with Govermecker. I'm so tempted to choose this one, but I cannot go back. I can't miss an episode of Govermecker. I can't miss. I'm actually invested in this one. I want to see how it's gonna turn out. It's stupid, but it's very funny and entertaining. So I don't want to miss an episode. So I'm gonna choose Govermecker no matter what. And then we're gonna end here. I thought we're going to start the Govermecker. Wait. Yes. Okay. We're gonna end that episode there. Whew, I thought we're going to start right away, for the investigation and all. But I didn't know that we would actually have more background for for some characters. Like, finally, we get to know more about Elizabeth. And then now we have a name to put on that person, of that girl. We also get to know Akira. Although I forget the name of Elizabeth's friend already. It was only mentioned once, so I don't remember her name again. But now we were able to meet 3 girls. 3 more girls, 3 more characters. Which is good. I think that's all of the characters that they have. And then now we have an assignment. So it's gonna start now. It's bound to start now. It's bound to happen. Although I still think that it's shouldn't be, his job at all. Because he's just a 14 years old boy. I'm gonna search how old the characters are. Wait. Wait. Oh my god, I just saw the kickstart for Lucid9. There's more information here. I'm not gonna say it. But there is a lot of information. I'm actually really surprised. Oh my god, I can't wait. Oh my god. I can't wait. Oh god. Okay. That's actually really cool. But anyway, yeah, I still don't think he should be involved, but I guess you can interview him for an inspo or like insight, since the kidnapping is happening in the school, or something is happening in the school, right? So you can ask or interview them about it, but I just don't think it's something a kid should be involved. It's too dangerous for me. It's just too dangerous. As an adult, you shouldn't be doing that. You shouldn't be doing that. I'm the same age as Shigure, and I can't do that to Yama. I just can't. The thought of me asking Yama to join me into a very, very dangerous job, it's against my morale. I'm not sure how her brain works, but certainly it's different from mine. And I'm not gonna elaborate on it anymore, but Anyway, I'm just gonna let it happen. I'm just gonna let it happen and see where this goes. I'm sure. I mean, he's 26. You know, I should give her the benefit of the doubt. She probably has an idea in mind that I can't see. You know, so maybe I can trust her a little. But still, I don't want any kids involved, actually. Kids involved, you know. I know how dangerous this job is. I could be fighting off rich people, organizations after organizations. And to think that I would ask for a 14-year-old boy, not even 14, maybe 15, 16, 17, I'm not sure, but still a teenager, to work with me? I'm not sure about that. But anyway, you know, I don't know. I'm not a detective. I'm not that smart as well. So I don't know what's going on her brain, on her head. But I'm gonna assume that something is something. You know, there's something that I just don't see it. But I think I got spoiled with so many things by the Kickstarter. But I do like it. I do like it. I do like it. I'm not gonna say it, just in case you guys haven't checked the link, but it's actually very shocking. But it's in a good way. It's in a good way. 100% in a good way. I really can't wait just to see how this goes, how the story goes, and how it will all end, considering there would be follow-up stories for this one. You know, the one that is currently being developed. So I can't wait. I can't wait. The only problem is I have to cut playing a lot. So this might take not around, I guess, 10 episodes, more or less. Hopefully at least 10 or before I'm not sure. Maximum, hopefully 10 episodes or parts. Because, you know, I keep on cutting it. But on the average gameplay, they said should be 10 hours to finish the whole event, the whole game. That's what that's what I saw when I searched about it. Because I was curious how long the game is. Because it's very, you know, slow burn type. But it's 10 hours. I have already given 6, supposedly, because I stream 2 hours each day. Oh no, not each day, for 3 days. So that's supposedly 6 hours, right? So does that mean I'm almost in the middle? Or am I in the middle? I'm not sure. But yeah, I just hope I just hope I get to the end soon. At the same time, I just want it to be happy. Although I doubt that is gonna happen. I doubt it will be happy. Because I've seen the spoilers from the Kickstarter. So I just want to see how it's gonna go. You know, it saddens me. Honestly, I can't give any spoilers, but I want to see how it will happen. I know I'm gonna react badly to it when I see it personally, but it's okay. I can do this. I can do it. But anyway, that's all for today. Thank you so much for joining me today, guys. See, it's 12 hours, guys. 12 hours average gameplay for the main story. 16 hours is if you add the extra. It's really long. It's a really long game. And I don't really have that much time to stream because I have other things to do. So, you know, this gameplay will really take long before I can finish it. So I hope you guys are ready for that. And I do hope you guys are okay with that. Because, you know, I don't want to upset anybody by taking too long to finish a certain game. So, you know, I'll try to make it as quick as I can, while also try to enjoy the game because I really like the game so far. So, yeah. So this is it for Lucid9 Inciting Incident. I can't wait to know more. I'm going to add Lucid9 on November's schedule so that I can stream for a week again, full of nothing but Lucid9 because I really want to see how it goes. So I'll let you guys know the schedules. Also planning on making a calendar or a post. I still don't know how to do it, so that's why I haven't posted any schedules, stream schedules yet, because I don't know how to do it. You know, in a most visual appealing way, because I'm not much of a designer, you know, visual or graphic designer for advertising or infotels or etc. You know, for marketing or it's that kind of thing. So I'm not artistic at all, actually. But yeah, but I still like art despite not being artistic. But anyway, yeah, I'll figure it out soon. I mean, I have to. So since I'm a one-man show, I'm a one-man job, so I have to learn everything on my own. I can do it. I know I can. The process is slow, but it's a process. It's a progress. I mean, so I can do it. I can do it. I'm certain I can do it. I can learn it. But anyway, thank you so much for joining me today. This has been Lucid9 Inciting Incident. We will get back to it on November. I promise. I promise. We will get back to it on November. But on next week, we are going to start another game. It's not a visual novel type of game. It's actually more dynamic. It's not scary. I suppose it's not, because again, I've never searched any gameplays of it because I don't want to spoil it. But I do know that it's going to be very, very interactive, basing on the teasers that I see on Steam. So it's pretty different from the last 4 games that we played, but I think it's a good thing. It's a good game to balance it out, like a transition thing from dark horror games, and then to November, because in November I won't be playing any horror games anymore, except for Lucid9. So yeah, I'll let you guys know next week what it is as a surprise. So I'll see you guys next week, okay? Wednesday, 1 o'clock a.m. Okay, thank you guys so much for joining me today. I hope you guys had fun. The process of the story is really slow. I hope that's not bothering you or anything, because for me personally, I'm okay with that. But yeah, the more that it's slow burn, the better. At least especially as long as the story is engaging. And so far it is. So, you know, we will see more next month about the story. So with that, I bid you guys goodbye. Thank you so much for joining me today. Good night, everybody. I'll see you next week. Bye-bye.